Good afternoon. Some of the region's primary schools didn't reopen as planned today as coronavirus infections rise, with a number of councils leaving the decision to head teachers. Unions have advised teachers it isn't safe to go into schools, but ministers say closing should only be a last resort. This morning, the Health Secretary said school was the right place for children wherever possible. Jonathan Swingler has been to one school in County Durham.
A number of schools that were due to open today made the decision to remain shut.
Sadly, we're closed for the day. We're open from tomorrow again for key worker and vulnerable children. We had hoped to welcome back 425 excited children after a wonderful Christmas holiday, but we just felt that it was not safe to do so.
Was it a difficult decision to make?
It was a very difficult decision to make, and so last minute as well. Yesterday lunchtime, it's just not acceptable really for working parents so late in the day. We were waiting all weekend. If I'm honest, I thought that a decision would have come from the top, from the government, and that's what we expected, but it didn't happen.
How do you feel the government have handled this?
I think the government have handled it quite poorly. We look to them, the people at the top, to make those really difficult decisions. I think they need to be decisive. I think at the moment transmission rates are very frightening, parents are worried, and we just feel that we can't make our schools as safe as we should be able to.
A school in Chester Street did decide to stay open for all the children.
No, I'm not a key worker. We're quite relieved to send them back to get a bit of routine and normality in their lives, see their friends, and try and get a bit of an education as well, really.
Well, I'm a teacher. It happens to be my day off today, but unless my school closes, my children have to come into school anyway. So I think I'd probably rather the school was closed, but while I have to go to work, they have to go into school.
One of the main education unions wants this region to be treated the same as London, where primaries are staying shut for another fortnight.
They've made a quite sensible decision in London to keep with remote learning for the next 2 weeks to help control the R rate, to help get the infection under control. We're asking for the North to be treated exactly the same as the South, and everywhere else it's Tier 4. If we're in Tier 4, there's clearly a danger. We need to take steps to try and combat that danger.
The pressure on school staff across our region has been immense. As a head teacher, what's it like on your shoulders at the moment?
I haven't slept much this weekend because everything, you feel that you've got so much pressure, and you are making decisions that affect so many families.
The roads were quiet here this morning. Tomorrow, more schools will reopen, but for vulnerable children and the children of key workers. Jonathan Swingler, BBC Look North, County Durham.